Yo, 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 what's up with y'all? Give me a minute, I'm trying to get everything set up right quick. Appreciate everybody who tuned in, though. Y'all know we about to get it jumping right quick. Let me see what I'm about to trade today, though. Hold on, give me 1 second. You said my mic low? I could try to turn it up a little more. Let me know if it's cool now, though. I don't be trying to have it like too loud, because then y'all gonna be hearing like the keyboard clicking, the mouse clicking, all that. Let me know if everything's straight before I get into it. So look, we I loaded up this $1,000 account, right, to do this little challenge where I try to take the $1,000 to 10,000 for y'all. So I gotta be real selective with the setups I take. You know what I'm saying? I can't force nothing. I gotta make sure everything I'm taking is perfect, because it's only $1,000 easy to blow. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody in this chat gonna be following what I'm doing, make sure you use the lot size that's like right for you, and don't copy exactly what I'm doing, because I don't care about this $1,000. If I blow it, I blow it. I can always put $1,000 in and try again, right? That might not be the case for everybody. So understand that I might be a little risky on what I'm doing, but if you follow me or something like that, make sure that you use the lot size that's appropriate, you know what I'm saying, for your situation. But looking at US30, that ain't going crazy. So they going up there for that buy side liquidity up there. Right here, it look like. So maybe when they run this, if they gonna go down, but see I don't know, it's so much liquidity on US30. I want to see what they do when they run into this level though that we had marked up from last week. But let me go ahead and do my little chart markups right quick, and I'll get back with y'all in a second. I ain't gonna read chat for a couple minutes just so I could make sure I'm doing what I'm doing the right way. So we come up here, I'm gonna move this out over here. I don't know exactly what we're gonna look at today. I'm just about to mark up a couple of pads that I usually like trade. So we got the previous month high right here. They look like they trying to go and grab that on US30. I'm gonna mark off this previous month low. Previous month high. Put this to the buy side. Go down to the weekly. Do the same thing. We already done pushed above the weekly, the previous week high. So I'm expecting this week to be bullish. So we probably push up to like 40,000 or push toward that buy side liquidity up there. I'm not saying it's gonna hit it this week, but we might expand up there. I got all these levels marked off. I don't know why I got this on here. I'm gonna go down to the daily right quick. Hold on. All right, so let me just mark this all just in case they come back and try to retest it. Previous week high. Then we gonna come down here, previous week low. I was gonna do all this stuff last night and I already have it prepared, but I was like, I might as well just wait till I get on the stream and do it, just so y'all could, you know what I'm saying, be able to follow along. It's gonna be our sales side right here, since the equal lows down here. All right. Expand these all over here so I can see them on a smaller time frame. Previous week high. Small gap up here. Yo, shout out to everybody that's in the stream too. We got like 200 something people in here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. 4 hours. Let me get rid of all this stuff that's down here because I don't need it. It's old price action. All right, ain't nothing else on here, right? All right. So this is what we looking like for US30 right now. They trying to run up. They might actually run up here pretty soon, actually. So we're gonna probably try to see if we can follow US30 toward the upside today. Get some type of retracement and then trade toward the upside, hopefully. Depending on how they trade off this gap right here. I mean off this drawn liquidity, we gonna see. We go down to the 1 hour. Let me make sure it wasn't on the 4 hour. I need to mark off though. I seen a couple fair value gaps right there. Like we got this one here. I'm gonna mark both of these off just cause. And then I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna mark off this low. And just put it at some liquidity for right now. All right, so this is how my chart looking. Just the simple levels I need, nothing extra. And you can see basically what we got going on. So about to see what they do. I'm gonna go down to like the 30-minute. Let me see if I can see where that 830 candle was at. 830. All right, so that 830 candle don't really look like. It don't look like nothing I need to pay attention to right now. All right. Let me see what we get on here. Because I would want to take a sale up here just because they just ran this liquidity. But I got to see some type of structure or something for them first because they could run straight to that lower fair value gap up there and then try to come down. What you saying? We all in here. Yeah, shout out to everybody in here. What's up, Samir? What's up, Sage, Maz, Bruce, Ben? Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. But let me mark off some other pairs right quick while we wait, though. Because I don't want to just be sitting looking at one thing and then I'm missing something else. So GU looking like it's trying to push up here to this level up here. If we could get in this, that'd be cool, too. See, I really want to take, like, the best setup out of all of them, so I just scroll through each pair and see what they looking like, see if it's like a clear drawn liquidity for them. Like I said, we want to take the best setup that's possible. I'm going to take this off. Extend this over a little bit since I can still use this. This gap got filled, so I'm going to take it off. This Euro chart look nasty, I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, I do want to see them run this high up here, so if we could get like a lower pullback or something on Euro, that'd be a cool trade to take too, even though it ain't really much. That's why I said I would need a pullback to enter that. 5 minute. Ain't really nothing on the 5 minute. So yeah, a lot of these pairs really ain't really got nothing lined up right now. Me look at Nas100 as well. And I'm gonna do my thing where I usually put like the lower vertical line on 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, because y'all know that's where I usually like to get in at. So as long as I'm entering at that time, I'm chilling. I'm gonna take off some of this stuff over here. I'm gonna do gold too, just give me a second though. I'm gonna leave this here for now. Extend it out a little bit. Take this off, take this off. We got this small gap right here. The market could come down too. We'll see how they react there. So we just took out some buy side up here. All right. That's the buy side on Nas. Go down to the hourly. The 30 minute. Let's see what else. 15, we did just displace toward the downside. Just look choppy. What about this little gap right here? I'm gonna mark it all just in case we end up trying to use it. In a minute chart. All right, the minute look a little better, not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking about taking this US30, this US30 sale. I mean, this Nas100 sale right here inside this gap. Y'all see this 1 minute? And trade this down to that bigger level. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about trading that down to this fair value gap down here. Cause I'm liking that move low key. Yeah, so that's what I'm yeah, I'm about to take. All right, so look, I'm gonna take this sale on Nas like a little trade right here, taking it down to that low. Only thing I'm hoping is that if we don't drop by 10 o'clock, they don't try to come back up and use this high as a high to like stop everybody out at 10 o'clock. So I'm about to see. What y'all think? Y'all think Nas gonna sell? What US30 doing? I ain't gonna lie, y'all like that move though. Let me see what the levels is on let me see what the risk to reward would be. It's only an 18 pip stop loss too. That's a nice move for 18 pips to get about 50. Yeah, I'm gonna take a risk on this Nas100 sale right here, y'all. I'm gonna try to send it out as a signal in the chat, but I can't promise I'm gonna be able to send it quick enough. I'm about to see what the levels is though. It's like and I still got a 10 o'clock trade too, but I'm gonna take this one because this one is it's about 18 pips, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that risk on it. 20,390. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to type this signal. I'm telling y'all, when I'm doing all this stuff like streaming, what you mean stop loss at? What are you talking about? I ain't even getting this trade yet, bro. I ain't even in the trade yet, bro. Your stop loss will be all the way up here. I'm not even in this move yet. I don't get into the trade until it touch the box. Let me make sure this chain ain't tweaking. All right, I'm about to go ahead and take this now. Shit moving fast as hell too. So I went in with a 1 lot. Like I said, I'm gonna close it manually if we come up here, because the numbers is different on here, so it's hard for me to tell where it's hard for me to tell where the fuck the stop loss be at on these different brokers. So we about to see what happened though. Let's see what happened. Like I said, I'm gonna close it manually if it hit my stop, just because I don't feel like calculating the numbers and shit. But I sent out the signal in my signal chat. I'm gonna show y'all with the, hopefully everybody that's in the chat in this stream, so y'all ain't confused on what's going on. But this is gonna be the first trade I take. Like I said, it's like a 20 pip stop, so I shouldn't lose more than like 200 something with spread included. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what happened, yo. Like I said, if I lose, since this is my first trade, if I lose this trade, I'm only gonna be losing like 200 something possibly, based off what my risk to reward saying right here. I don't know how fast I entered the trade or not on this broker, but we about to see what it do. Like I said, if it's a possibility, I use the 1 lot. Aaron Brown, what you mean? My price? Nah, listen. The price in my, so I'm sending y'all the price from my Eagle FX broker, right? Because the Hanko Trade broker don't got the same numbers as TradingView, and the numbers on different brokers, right? So I'm sending y'all the numbers that's on my Eagle FX account, which is like a MetaTrader 4 broker. So I know my, you know what I'm saying? I know my numbers is more accurate on there. But I also sent out a picture. I also sent out a picture of the setup anyway. So like I'll go to the 1 minute chart on my phone, TradingView, screenshot it. Because Eric, some people might be trading futures. Oh, you talking about oh, okay. But yeah, some people might be trading futures. Some people trade the Forex way. So the numbers are gonna be different for everybody. There's no way I'm gonna be able to like send y'all an accurate number for that. But I'm gonna send y'all the one on Eagle FX because it's the broker that I know got the best, like the most accurate number. So I just send y'all the picture as well, so y'all can look at the picture and see where the actual trade was taken at, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's see what happened right quick. Like I said, I just want to see them run down here possibly. I really should probably be getting out at this low for real, taking a little 1-to-1, but I'm gonna hold it down to there, see what it do. Like I said, Nas100 be playing stupid games. It's a possibility that around 10 o'clock they could run this high up here, and then they use this high as like a silver bullet to still go down. But we gonna see what they do off this gap right here, or they might just or they might blow through this gap, use this gap as an inverted fair value gap, and then they possibly go long. But I'm gonna just hold it and see what it do, because like I said, I always let my setups play out and just see what they do. And this definitely like got all the criteria I need as far as like my setup, as far as like the fair value gap entries. We got a run on the drawn liquidity up here, right? We took out the high, which was right here. As you can see, we took out this buy side. We displaced toward the downside after that, leaving the fair value gap up here inside a premium on this little price leg. It is a 1 minute chart though, so. But as you can see, so now we want to see them run this low and potentially go lower. What leverage am I using on the 1K account? I'm using 1 to 500. It ain't even touched the 50%. It came close to it though. Like I said, I want to see them take out this low. If they're going to continue going down, this is why I want to see them run first. Because like I said, we do got that 1 hour. That 1 hour gap down here that I want to see get filled. So we just got to be patient and see what it do. I really wish I could have traded gold for real, but gold moving funny. Let me look at it while I be chilling here. Bro, are you using EagleFX? Bro, I'm literally on Hanko trade right now. I placed a trade on Hanko. I told you the numbers I'm using that I sent out in my signals chat is from EagleFX. I'm looking at EagleFX on my phone. I don't got that on the screen nowhere. I'm trading on Hanko trade. But I use multiple brokers though, so I send y'all the signal based off the broker that I know got the most accurate price. Even if I'm not trading on that broker at the moment, I'ma still send y'all the numbers from that broker, EagleFX. Let's see what I do. Pushing to the higher end of that fair value gap, which I usually don't like to see. But let's see what happened though. Like I said, since I went in this first trade with a 1 lot, if I lose this trade, I gotta lower my lot size. Yeah, see what I'm talking about with Nas though? Nas be on that BS. Like that whole hourly candle was just, it just reversed from a whole bearish candle back to trying to turn bullish. Yeah, so I gotta close this one out with a little 250 loss. All right, so this is what they did. So now, let's see. I'm doubting they gonna go down to that. And it's like, this should be playing so many times. Like, I'm telling you, every time it do this to me, this should make me not want to trade Nas no more. Cause watch it go down now. But I'm gonna be patient and wait and see what happens. So that was the first trade I usually take around like 9:30 if I see something, because sometimes they'll give a setup at 9:30. They played with us on that trade, so now I'm gonna wait and give it a little minute and see if we get a silver bullet at 10 o'clock. So inside these 2 lines right here would be my second trade opportunity. Since this one was a flop, we about to see what happened. You already got out. I'm about to see what we do after this though. We either gonna bow off this old gap. Same thing that happened last week. We use it as an inverted. But see, the thing with Nas is no way to trade. It's like it's no motherfucking price action up here. It's like you really never know how far it's gonna go or where to put a target at, because there's no way to target as far as like going toward the upside. What the US30 do? US30 doing the same thing. They just grabbed this high up here too. Let me see. You said Nas is at all-time high. Why are we shorting this? How do I answer that question? I mean, it don't matter if the market is in is at an all-time high or not. You can still trade either direction depending on what the setup is like what you're looking for. Like you can still scalp it toward the downside even if it's in an uptrend, right? Same thing with going bearish. Like you can still scalp longs in a bear market. It just depends on what you're looking for. But you see how they coming back down to this old gap now that we had just used. They probably use this as like an inverted and probably still try to go toward the upside. But since it ain't in like my time frame, I'm gonna wait for a second and make sure that I ain't entering before 10 on this move, because now I'm trying to catch a silver bullet since that 9:30 play ain't work out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes your setup gonna look pretty, but you just gotta be able to like manage your risk with it. Like I knew it was I already called that. I said it's a chance that they might come back up here to this high, right, or before 10. Swipe these highs and then possibly go down. But that's what Nas100 do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like either you gonna be scared and not pull your trade because you think it's gonna go against you, or you gonna pull the trade with good risk. Try, you know what I'm saying? Try to set up. And if you lose, all right, cool. You know why you lost now. The market's still gonna give you another play, right? You see how we now selling off this? It's just Nas100 just stupid. Like, this is why I prefer gold. Gold don't do stuff like this where you're gonna see a clean move like that. It completely disregard it, stop you out, and then still go down. Like, it's just with these indices, you can't even get like get yourself mad about it. It's just because I got experience though. I've been trading every day since I was 18. So I know like every trade I get into not gonna be a winner. And I know like the other outcome of my setups when I get in them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't never go like full margin on just one trade, because I know, all right, cool, it's a potential. I could get stopped out and they still give me the trade again. You know what I'm saying? Because I still believe that they probably gonna try to reach for this gap down here. And the reason I say that is because they just ran buy-side liquidity, right? They ran this buy-side liquidity, and now the opposite end of the range is down here. So this is where they probably trade to try to, you know what I'm saying, make a new low and go back up here. You say you already had the sell limit up there? Yeah. I don't trade like that though. Like I ain't just gonna place a sell limit at a high and hope that it drop from there. Cause like, where you gonna put your stop loss at? What if it run above this high 60 pips before it reverse? Now you just like basically allowing the market to just be able to go against you that much without you knowing where you're gonna get out at. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what they do after this though. I definitely want to see US30 and Nas sell though. So let's see. What y'all trading though? What y'all trading today? You said gold doing the same thing to you? Took out my stop loss just to go in my direction? Yeah. Yeah, it did the same thing Friday and Wednesday. What's your silver bullet rules? All right, so at 10 o'clock, say for instance, I'm gonna show you exactly what it is. Say for instance, if at 10 o'clock we got this high up here, right? If at 10 o'clock we got this high up here and we got this low down here, this our range that we trade in before we get into this 10 or 11 window. I don't care that they ran this high up here, right? And they leaving a little fair value gap right here to go down. Even if they was to use, let me take that off right quick. Even if they was to use this fair value gap to go down, right? If they was to use this gap to go down, I would just miss that trade and call it a day. Let me tell you why. Because my setup required for it to run a high before I get into the trade. So it gotta run a high or a low after 10 o'clock. So since we got this high up here and this low, in order for me to get in this trade, I would need to see this high get ran after 10 or this low get ran after 10, right? And then we would have to see some type of displacement like what happened right here. So this was like the perfect example of it. You get a run at buy side liquidity, right? So you see how we ran up into this buy side, then we displaced below this low. Hold on. We displaced below this low right here. And then after that, you seen we had a fair value gap. This is like the ideal silver bullet. You would enter the trade in here and you would target this low, right? The silver bullet don't call for you getting like 100 pips every time. It just depends on where the most recent low is. You know what I'm saying? And also the time frame that you trading on. So since we on the 1 minute, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a little bit less risk to reward versus if we was getting on like a 15-minute trade, 5-minute setup. You know what I'm saying? It'll pay us a little more. But for this setup, it would just be we entering the trade here, stops up here, and we target in this low. You know what I'm saying? But since we had this gap down here, that's why I was trading toward that gap, trying to get a little more. But ideally, you want to take it at that first low. You said gold displacement. Let me look at it. I need to do a markup on gold. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna start fresh because I don't want to get confused from last week. So we end up running this level up here. Hold on, let me go to the daily though. Let me see what the monthly doing. All right, so we broke above that monthly high, that previous month high. I think the drawn liquidity for gold up here at 24.50. Honestly, I'm gonna just mark this off as buy side right quick, and let me go down to the smaller time frame and look at the weekly. I'm gonna mark the previous week low off. Previous week high. All right. So we had this little gap down here that got touched already, so I ain't really gonna hold too much weight on this, but I'm gonna mark it just in case they try to come back to the 50%. I can already, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, look at it. You see what I'm talking about though? It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's the type of shit that make me hate this pad, bro. I'm telling you. That's some bullshit. That's crazy. But it's crazy because I be calling every single time. It just be the market literally just be playing, bro. Like, and the funny thing is, you see how they use the gap again? You see how we had this gap right here that we was using to sell? After they stopped us out up here, they used the same exact gap right here. You see how all these candles close within this box? That's why I was telling y'all they would use old fair value gaps and still use those as support, you know what I'm saying, or resistance. But this type shit right here, that shit make me don't even want to trade no more for the day because I'm like, man, that shit is annoying, bro. Easy trade setups that just be playing because these fucking pairs been on crack or something. I don't know. I be sending y'all good moves and shit. It just be the market, bro. Like, I really can't control this because, you know what I'm saying? All I could do is just enter the trade as my setup tell me to and just hope that it go my way. That was some bullshit, though. And watch it go down to that gap from here and don't even, like, get no chance to really do nothing. But basically, yeah, that shit's crazy. What about U30? I think US30 gonna push down into this little area down here too. Stayed in Nas and just passed my phase 1. Hey, shout out to that, Brody. I don't like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy that y'all made money with that shit, but I don't like that y'all be leaving y'all trades with no stop loss though. Cause that's that in my opinion, that's kind of irresponsible. Cause you never know how far that shit gonna go against you. You know what I'm saying? We put a stop loss for a reason, and we just gotta be cool with losing. Like, I got stopped out on this shit, still end up coming down. I ain't tripping off it though, cause somebody asked me, do we need to give our stop loss more room to breathe? How you gonna give it more room to breathe when you is nowhere for you to put your stop at? Like somebody said, Nas trading at an all-time high right now. Is nowhere to put a stop loss at up here. Since we got into this, it was nowhere to put a stop loss at but up here, right at the high. Because anywhere else, we just basically accepting that the market could just shoot all the way up there in one candle and we just lose extra money for no reason. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say? Is 39,750 good level for sale on US30? 39,750. I don't even know the numbers. Don't even. Are you talking about up here? I don't know, bro. I don't base my trades off of levels, bro. I gotta see price action. Price action gotta show me that it wanna go down. So I don't just look at a specific level and say I'm a sell right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause then it's like you basically just the market blow through levels all the time, and I don't trade like that. I trade off strictly price action. Everything I do is price action. So I can't even answer that question. I'm not gonna lie. Where Samira at? All right, Samir, I gave you mod on here. Yeah, we said with good risk management, it wouldn't have been an issue. What wouldn't have been an issue? That's what I'm saying, though. You got to understand what you losing, though. Like, I knew I was going to lose like 200 and something on that trade. And I ain't even put my stop loss on there. I just closed it at like a man. I mean, I closed it manually, right? But like, I don't know. I don't know. The way I've been trading, like, anytime I ever did that, where I'm like, man, I know it's going to hit my take profit. And I don't put a stop loss. I literally lose way more money than I was intended to be losing. So I just can't tell y'all to not trade with a stop loss. That's not what I'm gonna do. Looking at you 30. Let's see what they do, yo. I probably don't touch Nas again though, because that should just piss me off. It's a chance they could probably push up into this gap up here. I don't like the way they ran that low down there. But let's look at gold right quick. You said pay out the mod. Shout out to that. You said, and Nas, except for the silver bullet, at what time do you usually take trades? For me personally, after 9:30. Yeah, that's what I tried to do today. Because I've been back testing and I've been seeing a lot of setups happening like exactly at 9:30, right? I was able to catch one with y'all last week. I ain't get into the trade, but I called it out for y'all on US30 the other day when I did that stream. That was a trade that happened at 9:30. And then today I tried to do the same thing on Nas at 9:30, but they played with me. Yeah, they played with me right here. Honestly, I've been thinking that US30 might low-key be a cleaner pair. I think US30 might be a better pair for real. Like compared to this, the way this jank been doing for like the past 2 weeks, I just think it's probably like bad trading conditions to be trading when it's trading at an all-time high like this probably. But US30 been clean though. Like, look how easy US30 pushed down. But like US30 didn't get a setup though. They did the stop hunt, right? Which is they ran into the drawn liquidity. They did the stop hunt, but they just didn't give the fair value gap entry that we would have wanted to see. Let me see something. Yeah, risk the reward trash on them now. Guess we just gotta let it play out and see what they do. Let me see what they do when they get down here. Let me look at the hourly on US30 right quick. We got about 50 minutes on this candle. US30 is most definitely clean up here. Yeah, no, for sure. Well, at least like this. See, it just be depending on the seasons for real. Like US30 is moments where I don't like US30. And there's moments where I don't like Nas right now. I don't like Nas right now. Like it's been playing. But US30 been giving a cleaner move. So I guess that's why it's good to watch both of them. And you really should add SPX on your list as well. And look at all of them. Because usually you will be able to see which one gonna actually make a move. Because you got 3 different opportunities. You get what I'm saying? And then you gotta think about news and stuff like that too that affect the chart. Yeah, I wonder if I was to stream on my other channel, how many viewers I get. We got 300 some people in here on this 2,000 subscriber channel. If I was streaming on my other page, I'd probably have like 1,000 people in this thing. You think gold reaching out? Let me see. See, gold done traded out of this gap right here. What's the risk to reward on this going long? Hold on. I ain't even really do this setup. I mean, this markup all the way. I'm just trying to see see, it's a little gap up here on the 4 hour that they could be trading toward. Up here at 2,400. Right up there. And if you look at the daily, it's still part of that daily gap up here. See this? They still haven't touched that 50% yet. Yeah, that makes sense, Waleed. Nas100 definitely addicting because it pay a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like with Nas, I'm always going for like 100 pip take profit. Same thing for US30. But Nas usually he usually pay. Like when Nas moving how I wanted to move is one of my favorite pays for real. I think I made the most, what I make the most money on is it gold. Probably been gold, honestly. But I made a lot of money on Nas100 too. I think gold paid me more this year. Probably made more money on Nas100 last year, 2023. But 2024 gold been moving nice. Like even when they got stupid looking candles like this. Say for instance, you looking at this gap right here. That's on a 1 hour. You see how they still respecting those levels, right? And still following the structure that it's trying to do. It's still trying to go toward the upside. It look like they trade off this gap and still go up there. But like I think it's about too late to try to get into this though. Like the stop would be way too wide for my account size. Hey, how London session been? Anybody that trade Forex, how the London session been for like Euro USD and GBP USD? I think about doing a stream during London one day this week just to see what it's like. Cause I haven't traded a London session in a minute. But I know London for the Forex page is like where the money really made at. What Nas doing? Yeah, I think I got gold still going back up here to like try to touch that 2,400 level. Is that horrible? Yeah, but see, the thing with me is, I don't know. I trade different than a lot of people. Like, I ain't just looking for like every single fair value gap. I know I see fair value gaps down here on gold. Right, you got one right there, you got one down here. But like, it gotta make sense to me though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna pull it just because it's a fair value gap. It gotta make sense to me. But this kind of could, I ain't gonna lie, this kind of could be a setup because they did. Was this low round right here? Yeah, they kind of grabbed that to the exact, yeah. It pushed below that low. Could be a setup. If it retrace, I probably would take it. But I would need it all the way down here though. We go all the way down here, I probably could try to catch a little scalp toward the upside maybe. How many pips is it though? 65 at the lower day. 45 right here. Where the target at though? You say you just shorted Nas mask? You took that gap up here? Let's see. Nas already done pissed me off, bro. I really, and the thing about it is I hate having to enter the same pair again, like going the same direction. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I could have sold it again up here, but then it's like I'm taking the same exact setup I was just in, and I should have been in a winning trade right now. You get what you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I don't know. I just feel played with right now. Like this shit just really just did that. It ain't even really no point in me answering this Nas setup again because the risk to reward just ain't worth it. Unless it was a push down 100 pips and I caught that whole 100 pips, then it's like I made my loss back plus a little extra. But yeah, we gonna watch it though and see what it do. Like I said, I'm one of them people that's like, I like to be able to learn from my mistake. You know what I'm saying? I like to be able to see what the market was trying to do and why I lost. So instead of me just thinking like, all right, I lost, now I gotta instantly go and rush to look for another trade, I'm trying to watch the chart and see why, like why did my setup not play out? What was they trying to do after that? So I could be able to like, okay, cool. If I see this happen again, I know what to do. I don't even know if I'm gonna enter that gold trade yet, bro. I just marked it off. Let me look at the higher time frames though. And the only reason I say that is cause this 4-hour gap right here on gold. I don't know if they actually about to go up or if they gonna try to shoot toward the downside. Cause they did run this high up here. And I know I want them to come to this 50%, but it's a chance they could do something crazy and make, you know what I'm saying, and push down a little more. It's a bunch of liquidity toward this direction as well. So you said Nas gonna make you crash out. Let me look at it. 30-minute fair value got wet toward the upside or the downside. Be a little more specific for me right quick. Damn, US30. That's about, they was to fill that whole gap, that would be almost about 100 pip move from here. You trade XAU USD now? Yeah. What if gold enters the discount of the 1 hour fair value gap? I ain't in gold yet, bro. I just marked it off. I just was testing to see what my risk to reward would be. What he said, if it enters the discount. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, honestly, looking at gold right now, I ain't really even pressed to get into this just because of this candlestick right here. And for some reason, I feel like they're gonna come down here and do something at this level, right? Because we just ran into buy side liquidity up here, and usually when they run in the buy side, they'll go and grab sell side. So you got to be careful with it, because you got to understand like where your drawn liquidity is. We already done had somewhat of a market structure shift toward the downside. Once you see that, it's kind of like, would the fair value gap make more sense for them to go up from, or would it make more sense for them to stop out anybody they got longs and got their stop loss down here? You know what I'm saying? So if you think in that term, then it'll make you be a little more patient. Like, all right, because you see, we looking at the 5-minute chart and we basing everything off a 5-minute setup. I ain't about to just pour this trade. I'm gonna take that off so none of y'all don't get confused. I'm not in this trade. I just marked it off and we using it for educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? But it's a chance that this could literally get blown through and they go toward the downside trying to target this level down here. Because what make more sense? Do it make more sense for them to continue going up right now from a 5-minute fair value gap, or would it make more sense for them to come down and grab this 1 hour drawn liquidity? You get what I'm saying? And then once they come down here and grab this 1 hour drawn liquidity, if you is expecting for the market to still go up, your best opportunity would be to come and get a long below here. You know what I'm saying? You buy below old lows, you sell above old highs. Let's look at Nas though. Yeah, Nas100 did us dirty. Nah, for real. I ain't angry, bro. I'm chilling. Y'all don't know by now, I don't get emotional over this stuff. Y'all see, I ain't forced no trade since I've been on here with y'all. We took that first trade and we just literally just watching and seeing what happened. All right, we might not have, I don't know about y'all, because I know some of y'all ain't had y'all stop loss on. So y'all still probably in a winning trade. But me personally, I took a loss on it, right? And I'm cool with that, because now I'm just watching the chart and seeing what they do. I ain't chasing it. I ain't gonna let my emotions get me back into another trade without me even sitting here watching the chart and doing a thorough analysis. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas100 was the cleanest thing that I seen as far as like what my setup's supposed to look like. I got stopped out on it. Ain't nothing else that I'm looking at look as clean as that setup. So why would I force those when I ain't forced this one? You get what I'm saying? I waited for this one to do exactly what I wanted it to do. So it's like, if I lose that one, do that mean I gotta rush right back into another trade? You get what I'm saying? If you trade like that, you're gonna always fuck yourself. You said people don't, some people don't. I do. And see, the thing is, we doing a little $1,000 challenge to whatever, right? We already started off with a loss. I don't like that, because I'm supposed to be in a winning trade right now, right? But we got stopped out on some BS. The market still pushed our way. It's cool. Now our job is to snipe the market again, right? All right, they got us that one time, but the next time we shoot, as long as we patient and wait for the market to show us what we want to show us, we should be able to get that back plus a little more. You know what I'm saying? But just taking another shot right after we miss, it don't make sense. DXY seems like it's going to, let me look at gold though, because I want to see what they doing at this little 5-minute gap. See if that would have been a play or not. What about Euro? Everything looking, it's Bud Day too, so you know what I'm saying? They had a little opening gap right here. I think that's what that was. Nah, for sure. Y'all know me, bro. I'm real transparent with y'all about everything. And y'all can ask me as many questions as y'all want in the chat. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I ain't gonna ban you or nothing like that. Because if you can't take criticism, I mean, it's really no criticism when it comes to this trading stuff, because this a game where it's just you versus you at the end of the day, right? Like us YouTubers or whatever you want to call us, we get on here and we share our setups with y'all, or we do the live trading with y'all. But at the end of the day, it's still really just us versus us on the chart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just like spectators who might follow along with what we doing. But at the end of the day, it's still me and the computer. You get what I'm saying? And the same thing with y'all, it's still y'all and y'all computer or y'all and y'all phone. So you got to make sure that you making all these decisions that you want to make for your situation. Everybody's situation different. But I'm going to always be 100 with y'all. I'm going to always let y'all speak y'all mind and say what y'all want. Win, lose, or not. Because people going to cheer when you win. They're going to have something to say when they lost. But at the end of the day, can a person that's not trading for you really hold, like, can you really hold them accountable if you the one doing the account management? You know what I'm saying? You got to manage your account. You got to enter the stop loss that you want to put on it. Like I told y'all on this trade that I took, this just show you right here that people going to do what they want. We took this trade on Nas100, right? I put my stop loss right here. We lost like 19 pips, right? Some people didn't put their stop loss, even though I told them to put a stop loss right here. And they still winning, right? They might be in a winning trade right now, but what if the trade would have never stopped right here? What if it would have just continued to go up? Would you blame me, or would you blame yourself for not putting the stop loss where I told you to put it at? Right? So it's like, everybody grown, you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable. I hold myself accountable. Y'all gotta hold yourself accountable for y'all part. But I ain't never gonna stop y'all from speaking y'all mind though, because that ain't what I do. I ain't banning nobody. I ain't got the energy for that. You know what I'm saying? We on here trying to make money. We all learning. I'm still learning as a trader. I've been doing this for a minute, but that don't mean that I'm perfect with it. You get what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying though with Nas100, you see how it's playing around now, consolidating. It should do something soon, because every time it do this, it means it's about to have an explosive move sooner or later. US30 already done pushed down to that level. I wish US30 would have gave that same setup, but it didn't. US30 really didn't get no silver bullet. I mean, they had a little small fair value gap right here on the 5 minute, but it just don't line up with my setup, so I ain't take it. I see everything on the chart. I'm always looking. I'm always observing. But if it's not what I want to see, I just can't take it. Because if I do that, if I get on here and somebody say, why you took this sale, say for instance, if I would have got in this gap right here, right, we'd have been up. If this pushed down a little bit more to about the 50%, this would have been a 100 pip trade, right? But when it come to, say for instance, if I would have got in this just chasing, saying, all right, I know it's about to go down, let me just get in. If this trade was to lose, I would not be able to explain to y'all why I took the loss, because I was just chasing price. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather take the loss and be able to explain to y'all exactly why I took that setup versus me just following the trade. And if we lose, y'all say, all right, why was that trade a loss? And I don't got no answer for y'all. You get what I'm saying? You say you down 3% on your evaluation. Risk, I mean, you 3%, not that much though. If you go back to risking 1% a trade or 0.5%, you will either win that back in like 2 or 3 trades. You say, isn't it a 5 minute order block? It is. If you go down to the smaller time frame, you'll be able to see these candles here. That 5 minute candle though, I mean, I don't really like the way it looked. I don't know. But I would look at this block of 1 minute ones right here. This could have been a cool trade on US30 though, but it just didn't match up with my rules, so I ain't take it. At what time you usually take trades on gold? Any rules? Nah, with gold it don't matter. I can take any trade on gold at any time of day. Did anybody take that gold buy inside of this gap? Try and get Nas100 a minute to do something before I deciding if I'm gonna call it a day or not. I still want to see what US30 do down in here. Cause I'm wondering if they still gonna try to go long for the rest of the day. What y'all think? Y'all think they gonna continue going long, or you think they gonna go down? Where can I find you the most frequent? What you mean? Like, where do I be active at? I mean, I'm active in my Discord. But you see what I'm saying though? You say you accountable enough to say my challenges and drawdown because I'm rushing to get it finished because I've been doing it so long now. I'm forced to take it slow. That's how it always is, bro. Every time you rush it, the market gonna prove to you that you need to listen to yourself. And you know what you know what it really be? I think it really be like, I don't know, I'm a deep thinker, so I be really believing that when we speak something and we go against it, the universe is trying to prove a point to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, say for instance, you say, all right, man, say for instance, you come up on 10,000 and you like, all right, I got 10 bands. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna spend no money until August. You go against what you said, right? You start spending money. Say for instance, you try to put it in a trading account. All right, let's use it in trading terms. You say, all right, I got 10,000. I ain't gonna trade until August, right? Just because I want to clear my head or whatever. Yeah, it's a one-time fee, Josh. You put the money in the trading account anyway because you just want to be in the markets, you want to trade. Then you blow the whole 10,000. Guess what? If you would have just waited until August like you said, you wouldn't have lost that money. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he said, yeah, it's always going to find a way to humble you because you literally be knowing what you need to do. I know what I need to do on the charts to be successful. You know what you need to do on the charts to be successful. It's just sometimes that adrenaline rush get the best of us. And I feel like a lot of people don't treat this like a job. Like if you treat it like a job, say for instance, you work a job, a 9 to 5, you make $150 a day, $200 a day. If you can make $200 a day on the charts, you did a very good job. Because most of the time we on the charts only for like an hour or two. The most I'm really on the charts is like an hour. I get off at 11 o'clock. I don't care what happened, how I'm feeling. I get off at 11 o'clock. I don't know how to place a trade on xauusd. Do I click market? All right, so look. Say for instance, you on xauusd. And you trying to place a trade on Nas100 or something. Market execution mean that you're going to enter the trade exactly as that you're going to enter the trade exactly when you press place order. So if I was to put a 1 lot on this trade and I was to click place sale order, it'll put me in the trade instantly, right? You could go down here and put your stop loss and your take profit before you even get in the trade if you want to, right? You will have to put it in here. If you want to do a sale stop, you come over here, right? And the sell limit is over here. Now the difference between them, a sell limit is when, say for instance, you expecting for price to go up to an area and then drop, you will use a sell limit. You will put the sell limit at that area you think price is going to reach up to. And once it reach up into that level, it'll put you in a sell. A sell stop mean you expecting for the market to drop below a certain point. If it drop below that point, it'll put you in the trade. You get what I'm saying? But the main thing I want y'all to know though is never to give up. I don't care how many times, how many losses you take, how many of them challenges you fail. Eventually it's gonna click for you. You just gotta believe in yourself for real. Believe in yourself. Start to actually listen to the stuff that you tell yourself, right? Manage your risk better. Show up every day. Journal. If that's something that you need to do. What's my account leverage? 500x. Yeah, 500x. 500x. I use that for every account though, just because I like to be able to just, you know what I'm saying, trade how I trade. I don't really like the market telling me I can't place a certain lot size or something. But unfortunately, we had to watch this Nas trade play out, even though we was, you know what I'm saying, we was already in that move. It's cool though. I want to see if it pushed down to that level though, and just to see if we would have been right as far as like the draw on liquidity, right? Like it's a bunch of, I seen a bunch of opportunities to go short on Nas100 again, but I'd rather just watch for now. Like I seen them push up into this gap up here, and I seen how they was respecting the body. So I do believe they about to go down. I just want to see how far they go down into that level to see if our target would have been right. And you know what's crazy though? I'm on here with all of y'all. I don't know who life I'm changing behind this computer screen. Cause it ain't even gotta be the fact that I'm sending y'all signals and y'all fault, cause that's not gonna really do nothing for you in the long run, right? You could take signals all you want, but is you learning how to trade as well? And that's my thing. Cause I could easily just do a signals chat, not allow nobody to speak in my Discord. When I take losses, nobody be able to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I take wins, nobody be able to say nothing. It just be, I'm sending trades to y'all. But I'd rather be like a little bit more hands-on. Cause at the end of the day, the skill is what really matter. You know what I'm saying? Cause if I was a die tomorrow, what you gonna do? If they was to shut YouTube down tomorrow to where or Telegram or Discord to where nobody could do these signals if you wasn't really licensed, right? To be telling people when to enter trades, you wanna know what to do. So my whole thing is, yo, am I teaching people? Like, these videos, these streams gonna be up here forever. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, at first I didn't like doing these streams, getting on here doing these streams, but I'm actually liking it though. I almost broke my microphone trying to set up the stream the other day. I was trying to get like this little microphone boom to put on my table so that I could put the mic closer to my face, and y'all wouldn't be hearing like the desk clicks and all that. And I almost broke the cord on the jank. Like a lot of people be telling me to drop a course or something. I could, cause there's a bunch of stuff that I don't show y'all, but it's like I'd rather get on here and just show y'all. You know what I'm saying? That way y'all can see what y'all actually getting, cause you know how many people sell courses and the course content don't even, you see what I'm saying? The course content don't even really, they probably don't even be using the stuff they teaching themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get on here and show y'all exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, my whole channels is courses, bro. Like you could go to any one of them videos and you're gonna learn more than what you learning for some of the courses you paid for. Cause I'm doing it live. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to go on the charts and mark off a bunch of stuff and sell it to somebody, but can you get on the charts and do it yourself? You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing y'all that too. That's why I'm doing this little challenge. I'm a do it. We lost the first trade. We ain't tripping off of it. We're gonna get back to it tomorrow. And even if I gotta reload the account, I do that. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to do this for y'all though, just to show y'all that it is possible to grow small amounts to 10K. Like I grew $1,000 to 10K in one day. I done flipped a 19. I flipped a 10. So I flipped the account from 1,000 to 10,000, trading Ethereum. And then that same week, I flipped it from 10,000 to like 60 something thousand. But it all started with $1,000 though. So you could really say it was 1,000 to 60,000. I was back when the crypto market was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit easier, but it's still possible though. Watch when I catch me a clean gold trade. All right, so that low, they end up taking out this low down here. Now I'm trying to see if they trade a little bit lower down into this. Nah, for sure. And that's why I want to do the lives too though, because it give you a little bit of chance to like, see when it comes to signals, a lot of people, they don't even know why the signal being sent. They just, if I send out a trade, they just place it. Me getting on here, doing this with y'all, I'm able to tell y'all, look, it's a possibility that when price get into, that price might not respect the gap that we getting into. It's a chance that they could come up here and take out this high. Me telling y'all that it might make somebody a little hesitant, like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just wait and see what happened up there versus just placing the trade instantly, right? It's a lot better when I'm doing it live with y'all because y'all can actually see whether or not y'all want to get into the trade. Y'all can see the analysis I'm doing. Y'all might not like my analysis, right? But you get the chance to actually sit there and see if that's something that you want to get into versus me just sending out a trade and you just hopping straight into it with no context. I know I talk a lot, bro, but I gotta get my point across. But let me show you, hold on, let me show y'all something too. Let me show y'all something right quick. The 26. Let me do some math right quick. Let me show y'all why I be trading, how I trade too. All right, so we looking at my Discord, right? I'm gonna show y'all the trades for the past couple, for the past like week or something. So we took this Nas100 sale this morning, right? And we lost. So that was 19 pips that we lost. We took damn, this motherfucker with this lawnmower, baby, throwing me off. Hold on, let me close the window right quick. All right, so we took a 19 pip loss on this trade today. The other day, we took like a 55 pip loss, so plus 55. And we won this trade right here, like 30 some pips on this one. Plus 30. We lost this one for 30 pips. And then we lost this one for 25. So somewhere, then we won this trade 54. So it's like, I don't know, it's a little back and forth, but let's say if you missed the winners and you only took the losers, right? We took about 129 pips around there, right? As far as like losses, like the past week. Couple of wins. So we somewhere around like maybe 70, 80 pips as far as like losses, right? Of course, we scroll up, you know, we see a bunch of wins as well, but that's not how the chart always gonna look, right? It's not gonna always be just a bunch of these greens getting hit all the time. We got our weeks where it's a bunch of greens, but then we got the times where it's losses. But let's say we around like 100 pips as far as like losses, right? All it takes is one trade for us to get that back. You know what I'm saying? Say for instance, we was to get into this gold trade, or we was to get in a trade and we win 100 pips, because that's usually what my take profits is, like anywhere between 50 to 100. So even though we might have lost like 4 trades, it only take us either 1 or 2 trades to really break even and get back where we need to be at. So that's why I'm saying when it comes to my trade frequency, I don't like trading every single day. You get what I'm saying? I mean, like multiple times a day, just because it keep my win-loss ratio a little bit better. What do you say? Dragons ion. I don't know, bro. It depends on everybody's situation different. Everybody using different lot sizes, account sizes. You know what I'm saying? I count based off the pips. I ain't counting percentages and stuff, because somebody could risk 100% of their account in one trade. You get what I'm saying? But let me see what Nas doing. You know what's funny though? Yeah, I gotta pull out a calculator for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't when it come to school and all that. I hated math, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, which is crazy because I don't even know how I'm doing this trading stuff, and I hated math. Would you do one-on-one mentoring? I probably would if the person was serious. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like really wasting my time. But if somebody was serious and they was actually, you know what I'm saying, they was trying to be down for like a month or a couple of months, then I would do it. But like a week, you can't really learn nothing in a week. It's gonna go right out your head the next week. Yeah, see, I'm trying to see what gold gonna do. Cause like I said, this was an opportunity that could have been taken as far as this buy, but knowing that on the higher time frame, this low down here, I couldn't take this gold trade, and I'm trying to see if that's actually if my idea was right. Yeah, I dropped out in like the 10th grade, 9th, 10th grade, something like that. I hated school, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I did everything I needed to do from elementary all the way to high school. And even in elementary, I knew I probably was gonna drop out. I ain't gonna lie. Even in elementary school, I was like, bro, I don't wanna go to school, bro. I was always on something else. Like, I knew I was gonna be an entrepreneur in some type of way. It just was nothing in school that made me wanna stay in there. First opportunity I got in high school, the dropout, I took it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not the smartest motherfucker on the planet. But yeah, I'm trying to see something right quick. Anybody still in this Nas sale? Or y'all done got out by now? Yeah, as soon as I dropped out of school, though, I went to trading, though. Like, nah, all right, so I started trading like 18. So, like, probably like 2 years after I dropped out. But see, I was still doing other stuff, though. I was still doing other stuff online. I was doing YouTube. I had, you know what I'm saying? I had other successful YouTube channels back then when I was a kid. I had a little Call of Duty channel I was doing at one point. That channel was cool. So I always been like trying to make money online for real. Then when I got in the trade, I just stuck to it because I just seen I could make money from my phone. I was like, ain't nothing like this. Like, ain't nothing that I come across, and I done done a lot of stuff. Ain't nothing where I could just get on the chart. I mean, open up my phone and make thousands of dollars just sitting here. That's why I tell y'all, it's 300 some people in here still. And we ain't even placing no trades, and y'all just sitting here listening to me talk. It's gonna pay off one day. This the only thing that you gonna be able to do in life that pay you this much money this fast. But that's why you gotta be patient with it though. Cause once you get it, bro, you gonna get it. Like, I got a 6-figure account I don't even have to touch. You know what I'm saying? I could just have my fun with these little smaller accounts and do this little stuff like this and still not trip about making no money for the day. Cause I know all it takes is me to get that one trade, I'm gonna make everything back. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna make enough. Like, this is really where it's at. If y'all doing anything, bro, don't give up on this. The only person that's stopping you from being patient is really yourself and the habits that you got when it come to trading. And Jack, you said you 17, bro. It's the perfect time for you to get into it. And the crazy thing is, when I started, it wasn't no whole bunch of stuff on the internet about trading. It wasn't nobody showing you about ICT and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? All they was teaching was support and resistance and trend line. Bro, y'all get to skip all that BS and get straight to the point. You can go to ICT channel and learn the strategy that actually work and put that into play versus drawing a whole bunch of boxes and lines and support resistance and indicators. You don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? If you could get good at price action, bro, you could be successful at this. It don't take a rocket scientist. You don't got to be the smartest person in the world to do this. You don't got to overcomplicate it with all these extra terms and doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it simple. Have one setup and stick to the setup. You don't got to make it hard. You make it harder for yourself by doing too much. Every time y'all see me get on this chart, what am I doing? I'm doing the same exact setup. How low get ran, displacement, fair value, you got trades to the next drawn liquidity. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as you don't overcomplicate it, because I know a lot of y'all probably trying to learn every single thing. Y'all want to be able to use order blocks for your entry. You want to trade fair value. Some of y'all probably still use trend lines. Some of y'all probably still use indicators. Cut out all the noise and just stick to one. And give yourself a year just sticking to that one and watch. Like, watch how quick you catch on to it. Like, anybody that's doing them challenges, this your window right here. If you want to set up that work, do the silver bullet. Don't trade in between. Don't trade outside of these guidelines right here. 11 o'clock, put a line. 10 o'clock, put a line. If you could just force yourself to not get on the charts, or force yourself to not place buy or sell until this window open, and you know that, all right, this is my only opportunity to get into a move. Anything in front of it, anything to the side of it, I gotta just be able to just watch what the market doing, and be able to be cool with not participating. And watch how everything start changing for you. I'm telling you. I was the same way. I was just like a couple years ago. I probably blew so much money on challenges. I probably blew 20,000 in challenges in a year, probably. Just trying to get the prop firm money, right? Because I was able to trade on my own as far as like my capital. I ain't never had a problem with trading my capital, but I had a problem with trying to complete those challenges because it's like it's a psychological thing, where it's like, you got a time limit. And they even made it even sweeter now because they unlimited, right? They got unlimited time, which make it even worse for you, really. Because now you know that all you got to do is just beat the challenge in one day and you can move on. When I was doing them, FTMO, they made you wait 10 days. Now a lot of the prop firms, they tell you all you got to do is just trade. You could pass it in one day, move on to phase 2 in 2 days. I mean, move on to a funded challenge in 2 days. What that program you to do? It programmed you to rush it. You know what I'm saying? Because if they didn't want you to rush it like that, or if they didn't want you to fail, they wouldn't tell you that you could beat it in 2 days. Because that's unrealistic for real. You got to really be risking like 50% of your account to even be able to pass that in one day. Unless you trade them multiple times a day. But I'm talking about for the people that trade one setup and leave the market alone, it's impossible to do that and actually like keep that up on multiple different prop firm challenges. You can't pass all of them in one day. It might take you 2 weeks, right? It might take you, sometimes you might just got to sit out the market. Like last week, I traded probably Monday and Tuesday, I think. Or Monday and Wednesday, something like that. And I set out on Thursday and Friday. Even though I did the stream Friday, I still didn't place no trade. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be weeks and days where you just got to just leave it alone. Did you do that 1 million withdrawal? You were saying, nah, I ain't never get to it. Still got like 200-something thousand in the account though. But me, that's when I was being a little bit more risky for YouTube. Now I'm like, I ain't risking all my money to get no viral video. You get what I'm saying? Because back then, when I was doing that like a couple months ago, I was trying to get the channel up. So it's like, I was risking a little bit more money. But then, at the same time, me sitting there losing $20,000 in one trade, I was like, man, what are you doing? I don't care how much money I got. It's just stupid to lose that much money on one setup. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like I'm always on here trying to sell something. So it's like, why do that when I could just teach y'all to do it the right way? And like I said, I'm sitting there risking all my money to entertain people. It's stupid. Where can you learn the silver bullet? I'm gonna post it in the chat for you right now. Hold on. See, Nas moving super slow. We still ain't even get down to that level yet. US30, cool though. Yeah, it wasn't really I ain't really seeing no other setups on here, to be honest with you. Everything kind of stagnant at this point. I think the PM session, do anybody trade the PM session like that 2 o'clock? Because there's multiple silver bullets, if y'all ain't know. You got one at like 2 to 3 in the morning, which you could probably do on like the Forex page, like Euro USD GU. Then you got the 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock one, and then you got the I think it's 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock PM silver bullet. on Nas100 and US30. But I'm about to put a link to the silver bullet. Give me 1 second. This is why I learned it from, this playlist right here. I sat and watched this for like a whole. How you get the link though? Hold on. See, they're not letting me get no link to share it. All right, here we go. All right, look, I'm pacing in the chat right now. What's the most I've ever made from one trade? It's the most I made from one trade. Probably like 50-something thousand, like 55,000 or something like that. This the silver bullet playlist though, from ICT himself. This is where I learned it from. But y'all see gold though. Whoever was telling me to take a buy inside gold on that 5-minute fair value gap, y'all see what it's doing? See how it didn't trade straight out of it and continue going up? So it's probably about to go toward the downside now. You're probably about to see it sell off on gold. Gold probably end up going down here. It's getting close to 11 o'clock, so I'm probably about to call it a day soon. It's Monday. We ain't got to do too much. We just setting up the week for real. It's good to know, though. We took out the buy side liquidity on Nas100 going toward the upside today. So usually when that happens, I'm expecting for the rest of the week to be bullish as well. So maybe we get some type of retracement down the head with the next couple days, and then we end the week back up toward maybe 20,500. Maybe they reach up for that. How come you don't trade the S&P? I just never really got with it, to be honest with you. I just really never got with it. Let me see, you said on gold. Today, I think it probably could go down maybe to this low. Maybe down to this low again. And maybe start pushing toward that direction if it go down. But yeah, I don't know if they see it. And then if you look at this gap right here that we had, see how they respecting that 50%? Let me remove this one right quick. But you see this little gap on the 1 hour, you said they respecting the 50%, even though they pushed above the gap. That's just letting me know that they probably still gonna go down. I got you, Maz. So yeah, if you looking at gold, I would say your best bet is probably to go toward the downside. Cause the drawn liquidity look like it's down here. That's really the only thing I could see gold trading to at the moment. I don't see no reason for them to continue going higher right now. This look like what they trying to target. So look for sales until they reach down here. For US30, I ain't really sure, because they still trading in this range. We broke out of this little consolidation we had right here toward the upside to grab that buy side liquidity. So we still probably end up going up on US30. I can't see them coming back down to this level right now, unless they was the end today or bearish. Then I say, all right, they probably gonna try to target these lows down here, or at least this one. But for now, I think they still probably gonna try to reach up toward the upside. They even might push up later during the PM session. So I think they probably try to fill this gap and then push up toward the later end of the day around like 2-3 o'clock. I always had a computer, so I started trading off of my computer at first, back when they had MetaTrader. And Nas, Like I said, I want to see them run these lows down here and touch this gap, probably like the 50% of it, and that would have been our move complete down here into this gap. Unfortunately, we got stopped out on this, and it still ended up playing out. But we get back, hopefully, and see if we could do the same thing tomorrow. But like you see, gold selling off. That's why I ain't take that buy inside that gap. I literally got I don't know. I've been trading for a minute, so I be seeing a lot of this stuff that the average person might think is a cool move, and then I be like, nah, because it's always done on a smaller time frame. Like every time y'all ask me something, y'all like look at the 5 minute, and then when y'all look at the 5 minute, I'm looking at the 1 hour. Right, I'm always looking at the higher time frames to base my setup off of. That's what the same thing I was looking at Nas100. I knew they was about to go down just because of this gap. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't looking for no buys. Even though, see, it's gonna be times where you might get into a trade and your bias is right, but you still take a loss. But the setup still go your way, right? So you was still right. You just didn't have the right entry. You get what I'm saying? So for Nas, expect for them to run down into this level down here. Once they do that, maybe in the PM session they work their way back up to this high, right? Because they already showed that they still want to go toward the upside. So Nas probably end up going back toward the upside later in the day. Yeah, I be having to leave my Instagram account locked because it be a bunch of scammers, but they try to follow me, screenshot all my pictures, and then make a new account, buy followers on it, and then scam y'all. So many people got scammed off Instagram. It's crazy. Like that, whoever running them Instagram pages, they be definitely getting some victims. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do nothing about it though. I tried to report them. My Instagram won't do nothing. So I just keep my page private and I go through everybody's page and look at it and then I accept you. So as long as your page ain't got, as long as you got, you know what I'm saying? I know who to accept and who not to accept. I can tell when somebody just made a brand new page and, you know what I'm saying? I ain't falling for it. But yeah, if y'all want to chat, I'm going to be in the Discord. Let's talk. Let's see what y'all was doing today. I'm going to be in there for like the next hour answering questions. And I'm going to call it a day as far as me trading. I ain't about to force nothing else because the market ain't got no volatility right now. And I'd rather just wait till tomorrow and see what happened tomorrow during 10 and 11. So I wasn't going to stream every single day this week. I don't know. But tomorrow I'm going to definitely get back on just because I want to get on here and make some money with y'all. So we're going to get back on tomorrow same time around like 9:30 to 11 o'clock. So pull up tomorrow. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I don't know. I might stream on my other channel though. I want to see what it's like on that channel too. So we're going to see. And yeah. Tap in with me tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for coming through.